I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Welcome, welcome everybody. In today's video, I'm gonna talk about should you pull for Argus. Now, it's important to know where we are because sure, Argus, you know, you just saw the guide. If you didn't, it's on my channel. I uploaded a couple days ago, I think 2 days ago. So if you need any information about Argus, if you are pulling, a lot of you are going to be pulling for reasons that are not like super logical, and that is completely fine. You can pull any character you want, any waifu you want. Today's video is not the I pull because she's my waifu. It's more like I pull or not, question mark. I'm not sure. I am ready to skip or I'm ready to pull her. Depending on this video, okay? So that's what we're talking about today. That said, it's important to know the value of characters, but it's also important to know who's coming, right? The Anjanala is coming, it's a limited character. I would say that you should like, you know, if you're free to play, you plan on getting Anjo and then Lopera and then Willow, right? You shouldn't really go for Argus. Because you can just get Argus whenever you want. You can lose Argus to 50-50 eventually in 3 patches from now in global. You will be able to get Argus from a rerun, right? If you noticed, we are getting a little more normal reruns than normal. I feel like it's because we are catching up to CN and eventually they're gonna drop the whole like scam banner, bait banner thing. They're gonna drop it because it's an exclusive for global for some reason. I know why, but you know. I know why. I have an idea why they did that for only us, but sure, we will have to deal with that. And I think they will eventually stop doing that whenever we catch up. So we're not gonna have that much of a foresight anymore, and they don't need to try to get us with the weird banners anymore. And it's gonna be just normal reruns. At that point, you can just get back the character that you couldn't pick up whenever they came out. It's not that big of a deal. Every gacha does it. Every major gacha does it as well. They do reruns and normal reruns, right? So you pick up the character later on. Now for Argus, it's a really good character. You can debuff the enemy. You can basically you can say that that debuff, the pinpointed debuff, it's constantly there and it's really easy to maintain up. And to almost maintain it not only up in terms of time, but also up maxed out in terms of stacks, because it goes to 15 and it's going to be really easy for you to keep these stacks up. So just remember to do the pinpointed, the actual debuff once every 3 rounds, which is plenty of time to do at least 1 card, and you will be fine in terms of time. And then the stacks are constantly getting accumulated by everybody. So, you know, that's cinema debuff. However, Argus is a character that is not necessarily important for the clearing of something, right? I never had Argus because I couldn't pick her up on CN because I had to save for Anjanala, right? Anjanala was coming, and since Argus was phase 2, we knew who was coming, even in CN, right? Because they're gonna announce it, and the phase 2 character is always the character that is going to be neglected in case there is a limited coming right after. In this case, it's happening again with Fatutu. Now Fatutu, it's a nice character. We're not going to talk about it because that's not the video, but since the 2.5 limited is coming, you are not going to, some people, especially free to play, are not going to pull for Fatutu, right? Now, unless you have a lot of pulls, as free to play, I wouldn't pick up Argus, to be honest. I would pick up Argus only if you are a spender and you want an extra character that can help you do better or do special teams tailored around Main's Bulletin, where you can just focus on one mob and you have like hyper carries ready to go to blast. You plant this debuff and now it's constantly there and you have this extra damage, reliable extra damage on the boss. Sure, it is good. Is it good? Yes. But do you need that to clear the content, to do triple S, multiple red S, blue S, whatever you want to do? Is she needed? No, right? You can do it without. So with that in mind, should you pull Argus? If you're free to play, no, really. You know why? Not just because of Anjanala, because if you picked up Tuesday, you are still needing Willow to complete the poison team, right? So that's another thing to worry about. There's going to be a big triple trouble coming really soon in 2.4. No, where are we? 2.2 and 2.3. So 2.2 is going to be Anjo and L'Opera. 2.3 right after is going to be Willow and Flutterpage. So, or maybe quadruple trouble. It's not even triple anymore, because some people are also thinking in the future, saying, "Oh, I want to pick up Flutterpage because Flutterpage is a really good unit for the follow-up team." So compare the Argus compared to all of these characters that are right around the corner is not. I don't think it's that crazy of an idea to pick up Argus unless you have infinite pools, or maybe you get lucky. You want to like throw some pools, sure. But if you are free to play, or if you're a low spender, you don't really want to spend too much, you are going to have to pick up Anjonala, incredible limited unit. L'Opera, really fucking slept on. Maybe not even slept on anymore, because at the time it was slept on. Now when people are catching up finally, I was advocating for her since day one. Insane unit for bullet meta, that will eventually come in. Who knows, maybe the limited character is gonna be meta. Bullet, maybe. Followed by Willow, which is the key character, the second key character for the poison team, so you can actually play the poison team. Willow, followed by Flutterpage, right? Followed by Flutterpage, which is the, I wouldn't say key character, but almost, of the follow-up attack meta. Followed by, if you want to even include her, Barcarola, which is the start of a new meta, which is the impromptu incantation, which now every star that is getting reworked is going to be joining that meta, even fucking Matilda. So, you know, I think it's really important to understand who's coming, and then the weight of these characters. Limited into future meta, potential bullet meta, into poison completion, into follow-up attack meta, giga unit, Flutterpage, followed by Barcarola new meta, you know? So like you need to think about like what do you want. It is important in this game that you, at this point, sure, your wife or your husbando, but if you actually want to play the game on the long term and you want to tackle all of the end game, you wanna triple S the raids, you wanna clear the reverie. If you wanna do these, and then maybe the 8-man raid is coming back, the roguelike as well. If you wanna have an easier time doing the roguelike like maxi difficulty and stuff, you know. It's starting to become important to level up your roster, to have actually thinking about like more in a more broad way, in a wider way, so that way you are making your account future-proof by getting specific units that enable you to have multiple teams that are all using different metas. So if you need poison meta, you have it. If you need impromptu meta, you have it. If you need a certain limited, you have the limited. Now, for now, we don't know if the limiteds are coming back ever. This in CN, this new CN New Year will be the time where we actually confirm if the limited character, any limited character is rerunning, or if they're actually true limited, they will never come back ever again. That will cement the doubt that we have and confirm it or not. The doubt was like, ooh, if I skip Chu, is she coming back ever or not? Maybe I'm fine waiting a year, but is she coming back or not? If Chu is not coming back, that will confirm that the true limited is actually true limited. And if you miss it, GG, right? So you really, in that case, that makes every limited even more important to pick up, in my opinion, even just by having like one copy, because the true limited, being a true limited, you will never see them ever again. They're always like so powerful. So be very careful. In my opinion, you need to be very careful. For Argus, I think you should not pick it up. If you're not a whale, you should wait for the rerun. You know what? You should do this, okay? So that is it. Let me know what you think. Let me know why you're pulling her or why you're not pulling her. Do you agree with what I said? If you disagree, let me know in the comments. Also, tell me why. So thank you for watching and see you next time. Also, by the way, Argus is rerunning in CN right now. So, you know, that's a heads up. We're going to see Argus again, potentially, if we follow CN a little bit. She's coming back-ish in like 5 months-ish, 4 months. So that's not good information. Merry Christmas from me and my stupid-ass little tree. And see you next time.